Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Thursday, March the 8th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into our free room. You don't have to even be a member of Trade Ideas to come into our room. I open the room at about 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I start to share my screen. I get live on the mic at about 9:05. I go to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and 3 o'clock on Fridays. This is a subscription link for an instant 15% savings, either on a year's subscription or if you take out a monthly, that savings, the 15%, is good for the first month only. What a day. My goodness. So much activity. Hard to know where to start. Well, I know where to start. I'll start on some of the things that I did. But man, oh man, this room is shaking today. And most days, but I mean, I think today we had some astonishing trades. So let's take a look at the first one that I did. And this is a net element. So there I am doing this tan area right there is the pre-market. I was doing my pre-market work. I'm in the West Coast. I know here's my tale of woe. So I get up just a little after 4 o'clock and start, seeing the things that are moving and all. This hadn't moved until right here, 8:30. All right. And so I quickly checked the headlines. And this is crypto. This is a crypto stock. But the headline that caught my eye was that Nigerian, if you know anything, John Nigerian, one of these guys is on CNBC. He's a big time investor. A lot of people know him. So anyway, he was added to the board of directors. So that certainly caught everybody's eye. It only has 1.8 million shares in the float. So I had to hop in, and I took this trade at 8:10, right about here. So it had popped up. It came back down, and then when it broke over 8 again, I decided to take the trade solely on the news, 100% on the news, all right? And I decided, and I took it out 8:35, 8:46, and 8:60. Basically did everything in the pre-market. It zipped up, and then it came right back, and now it basically, once the market opened, I mean, it did get up to that level, and then it came right back down. So but this was basically a pre-market trade for me in this area. I can't remember. I don't think I waited for the market to open. I may have. You know what? I can't remember. I don't want to. It doesn't really matter. The bottom line is that it was completely news driven. Now, I think that had Bitcoin done a little bit better today, this may have had some. Because I was surprised. I actually thought that this would really have some continuation. But Bitcoin, after hitting about 11,500 maybe a couple of days ago or late last week, I can't remember anymore. I think it was Monday. And now we're back, I think, under 9. So, I think that this might have had a little more oomph in it. But anyway, that was just a great early quick trade. Now, this is one that I did not get in. Many in the room got into this one. Of course, this has been so active. The 200-day moving average for it is 1694, and it just blew right through it. This would have been a good area to get in. I did not get in. I freely admit, without talking about it in the room, because I didn't want people chasing it, I did scalp it around this area here. But, many people in the room participated in this one. I think I was, at the time, I was wrapped up in trying to get this one to work for me, this OKTA. This was an earnings play and looked great. When did they release earnings? So the release earnings after hours yesterday, that's the move area. Kind of a muted reaction. This morning, though, pretty good reaction. The market opens, and these are making all-time highs. So I actually got into this trade twice. Once about here, 42 over the whole number, right about there. I got stopped out before it broke all the way down. Decided to take the trade again when it broke over 42 again, 42.25. Got stopped out again before it broke down through the whole. Now it's starting to move. I just found this a little too choppy for me. And so I know that it did put in a nice move here. But this was a little bit frustrating for me. Only frustrating in that, I got in twice. They both didn't work. Both manageable losses both times. So no big deal. but just didn't quite work out. Now, the one that did work out very nicely was Kroger. I'm out of it now. This was a short release earnings. Let's see, yes, before the market opened. So bad. I mean, the reaction is really bad to these earnings. So here's where it opened, and I decided to get into the short at. I get that short. 23.89. So typical of what I do, I like to see it break the whole number. Okay, so it broke down through the whole number. I think it popped up, and then on this candle is when I got short. Popped up over the whole number, or tried to. Kept watching it, and then took the short right here, and covered some. I think it was 54. Oops. Covered some. I think right around here at 54. Which allowed me to hold on as it pulled up, and then look at this, it got all the way down to just underneath the whole number of 23, and then when it popped over the whole number, I know some people are actually, and I may take this one on a sort of a rebound. Got out of this, I think it was 20, just over the whole number, just around right about here as it popped over the whole number. So that turned out to be a very nice little play. Now, this one, GHTX, which unfortunately I'm not in anymore. Well, let's see what it's doing. I keep saying GHTX. It's GTHX. Oh, I've got to type it right. Just a second. GTHX. GTHX. So why did I see this one? I put together this. This is really, really simple. You know, it's a 15-minute opening range break. Didn't get you don't get too many alerts with the filters that I had, but look where I got an alert here. And I'm gonna go over a lot of these would have worked very well. Look at the COL worked. You know, 2618 on the alert. Look what it got to. You know, 2791. My goodness. The GTX though. 3222. I decided just to try this because I put this together yesterday and I wanted just to monitor to see how well it was working. This is just basically getting an alert when the opening 15-minute range gets broken, so you can see that it broke right. I don't know why the alert is right there. It's probably on the candle that the alert happened. It should be right there though. Interesting. It should be right there because that's where I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to look. There's the opening. There's the 15-minute candle. Okay, that's the opening 15-minute candle. So there's where it broke. So we got the alert right, on the break, 32.32. I watched it just for a little bit and decided to take this trade at 32. I have to back this off because I think the window will disappear. Took the trade at 32.50. Close enough. Look what it did, 32.50, and look what it did. It got all the way on this candle because I was out of this trade. Got out of 33.21 and 32.84 as it came back. Okay, but then look what it did. So I mean, I'm going to really watch this one tomorrow. That particular alert. I got another alert for Pixie, which I didn't take. This was a high flyer yesterday. Again, the same thing. You see, here's the candle. There's the opening. There's the top of the 15-minute, and got the alert right at 413. And look what it did. I mean, it went all the way up. I mean, it's a quick trade, 450. Great percentage move. Anyway, I will. And again, as I said, the Collier or the whatever it's called, the Collegium. There's the alert right there on the break of the opening 15-minute range. And look what it did. I mean, it just ran. So now there is another one that I am in. And this was from Holly. I was saying I'm in this one at, let's see, 45.82. So I didn't get in on the Holly alert. I watched it pop around a little bit. Got into the trade right here. 46.19. I think I think it's 46.19. Close enough. Right on this break here. I've sold some up in this area. I was thinking about swinging this one, but it's really going to have to get back over 47 for me to swing this. But again, what we're saying in the room, don't lose sight of the Holly alerts. Holly got stopped out on a price profit save, but it still looked good. And of course, one of the reasons why I really liked it was that if you look at the daily chart, you can see that it's just been flying. So this was a strong, strong stock. Had no, these are lifetime highs, of course. So had no barrier. So that's one of the reasons why I did like it. What is GDS doing? I was thinking of shorting this just before the. Wow, yeah, this was a good short so far. I'm not in this. I did try to short it right here. Got stopped out. This is a Holly alert, 25.90. Look what it did. This was a stellar Holly alert. On the 15 minutes, not one red until here. So 25.90 all the way up to 28.09 before it finally started pulling back. And this is where I thought I might short it. And I got stopped out, but then I'm starting to do this video. I thought I would reshort it right here at 27.43, just because it could be capitulating, giving some of that up, of course. Anyway, it's just a super exciting day in the room. Can't wait to get back into it, and want to bring back my capture program. So, man, I mean, if you're not in this room, I don't know why. We have fantastic traders in the room. It isn't about my telling you what to buy and sell all day long. We've just got great, great traders giving great ideas and the reasons why and all. We're a very supportive group. This is not a pump and dump type of a room. We're in here to trade stocks. That's it. There's no chit chat about anything else. And but we do have a good time. I mean, we do have a great time. So I will open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Get live on the mic at about 9:05. I share my screen at 9 and get live on the mic at 9:05. So I hope everybody has a great evening, and I hope to see you in our Trade Ideas trading room tomorrow. Bye bye.